talking to someone who is quite an elusive politician, and at 24, he's young by any standards, but he's notched up quite a lot of political experience, especially as the head of Shiv Sena. That's a youth wing of the Shiv Sena, a party that was started by his grandfather, Aditya Thackeray, and is now headed by his father, Aditya Thackeray. He's getting a lot of rave reviews across the country, especially in Mumbai, because of his latest campaign. That to keep Mumbai special zones alive all through the night. Yes, to make it truly a maximum city. We're joined by Aditya Thackeray. Aditya, thanks very much for speaking to us. You know, I have to ask you, because as soon as we put this out on Twitter saying that we are going to interview you, the first question, in fact, I can tell you who said this. Santosha Bisesa said, but why is Shiv Sena doing this? So, you know, your party is known as a bit of a conservative party. What made you campaign for such a radical idea?
I don't think this is a radical idea. This is what we need as a city. I mean, if you see Mumbai, we never sleep. We don't sleep the whole night. We're always working. But there are certain forces like, you know, Stone Age laws that keep us, you know, that force us to sleep, which is the biggest issue in Mumbai. And I thought, why not break these laws, move ahead of that, and bring in something which is what, you know, needed in Mumbai.
Is it a sign also of your party changing and its, you know, the things it stands for changing?
We've always had different priorities in different decades, you know. And if you see whatever the conservative, if you talk about those protests, they haven't happened for the last 10 years, 10 or 11 years. We've moved ahead with our priorities. Right now our priorities are with, you know, farmer suicides. We're trying to control that, roads of Mumbai, other cities, water issues, and utilizing the strengths of each city. Mumbai's strength is nightlife, and why not use it for a better thing? You know, Mumbai's nightlife, I had said it in one of our interviews before elections also. It was with Barkha and Poonam Mahajan and Milan Deora. I had suggested, why not we have Mumbai nightlife so we have better businesses running, more businesses, more revenue to the government, and mainly more employment, plus a new time zone for Mumbai to chill.
More employment, better economic idea as well, as you've been talking about as well. Now, I know that the police chief, Rakesh Maria, he's already given the go-ahead. You, of course, have also met Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on Monday. Does it look like it's a done deal now, Aditya?
I'd say wait for my blog on NDTV.com.
Now, tell us, give us a hint now as well.
Yes, it almost is a done deal, because the major hurdle was the Home Department, of course. More than a hurdle, it's a major consideration there. We cleared the Labour Department. 2 years ago, we had proposed it from the BMC to the state government, and it was just doing the rounds. Finally, the Mumbai Police Commissioner, Maria sir, has cleared it and has, you know, loved this idea for Mumbai. He also loves this idea. And mainly now it's with the Law and Judiciary Department to amend two necessary acts. One is the Shops and Establishments Acts of 1948, and the other is the Police Act, which will be amended very soon. The CM also loved the idea, and he has assured me that this bill for amendments would be up either in the budget session that is coming up in March, or maximum in the monsoon session. So by the end of the year, Mumbai would have nightlife.
Wow. End of the year. That would be a great New Year present. And my colleague Nikita is also joining us from
It is. I mean, Sunitra, before we go ahead, I don't know if, you know, even I haven't realized the gravity of things, but this is monumental. I mean, this is huge for Mumbai. It's really historic, because everyone literally wanted nightlife, but no one spoke about it. When I proposed it 2 years ago, everyone said it is a fabulous idea. It's a dream, but would it come true? Would everyone accept it? I mean, this is nearly impossible. This cannot happen. And we've changed the words from impossible and can't to happening today. It's happening. So it's a huge thing. To wake up to reading things about this idea being implemented is really great for me and for each and every Mumbaiker.
It's interesting you say that it's monumental. I just wanted to ask you, because, you know, you were quite critical of the previous regime that was there in Maharashtra. I wanted to ask, and I've seen other people, commentators, you know, people who are prominent citizens of Mumbai, say that to reclaim the glory of Mumbai, what had happened in the past few years? Because we always, people who are outside Mumbai, always thought of it as the kind of buzzing, liberal city that it's been. What had happened? Do you think that had changed for some time?
It is, in fact, a very buzzing, vibrant city, and you know, people live as they want to. I mean, in Mumbai, I can walk around the streets without being asked what am I wearing, what brand it is, who am I, you know, and that's one of the biggest strengths of Mumbai. The last 15 years, and especially the last 3 years, had seen a complete policy rundown, nothing was happening. And as I said, when I proposed this idea, then too it was clean and clear, simple. Eateries, cafes, milk vending shops and chemists be open all night. I've added one more thing there, that non-residential areas like Kalagoda, Nariman Point, BKC, maybe parts of Carter Road, parts of Marine Drive, which are open anyway all night, illegally right now, could be legalized. And that revenue could go to the state government with all its existing taxes. 3 labor shifts so that there's no labor exploitation, so you have more employment coming up. And garbage segregation and traffic and behavioral rules, the onus of the employment guy. The point is, once these industries start rolling, you'll have ancillary industries like the cabs, the buses, other industries depending on them, and the entire economy will revive. During our government, the Sena BJP government of 95 to 99, Mumbai was still alive at night. Today we are alive at night, yet under these covers and forceful clampdowns of going home and sleeping. 1:30 is the deadline. I'm hoping it extends till at least 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not forceful. It's an option to everyone. Today, if you're up watching a football game, or for journalists also, if you're working late at night, or the policemen, if they're working late at night and you want to grab a bite somewhere, why not go and grab a bite somewhere? If it's a Saturday night, if you see Mumbai on a Saturday night, you'll have Juhu Chowpatty, Girgaon Chowpatty, Worli Seaface, Marine Drive. They're clogged with traffic, with people wanting to step out, enjoy the fresh air, but really nothing to do as such. Imagine Kalagoda, Nariman Point, BKC, Phoenix Mills or something like that coming up alive as a carnival like Kalagoda Festival is. Jugglers, flamethrowers, music without loudspeakers, food vans, tables on pedestrian street, and people walking around, cycling, having a lot of fun on Saturday nights. It'll be a lovely city. Okay, and that's how most European squares are, and Indore too is like that. Sarafa is like that.
Just to clarify, this is a non-residential area. So what happens to places in Mumbai like Carter Road, which are in the midst of residential area? Do they get to stay open all night as well?
Exactly. Now here is where there's a certain nuance and where we need to work out very closely with all ALMs and citizens, because non-residential areas have zones where you have residences too. For example, Carter Road and Marine Drive both have areas which are famous for its nightlife, and they anyway open all night. They anyway provide employment and chilling space to Mumbaikars. So if we legalize that, putting all the rules saying, there should be no traffic problem, there should be no garbage problem on the streets, stuff like that, I don't think that would be a major problem, because once, as an owner, your business starts running, you would obviously take care of this to run your business more.
But they're thinking that the noise will be a problem, Aditya.
I don't think noise would be a problem. Even today, when you go out at night, we're not blaring music or anything today. It's just going into a cafe or going into something like a CCD or a Starbucks or Rolls, and you eat. Wherever you have a noise problem, you can obviously work out with the owner. Okay. And yes, I have also included this, that if there's a residential area, 90% consent of those residents and the police commissioner is needed.
Okay. Nikita, I know there are a lot of people who have questions for Aditya Thackeray. The first one, please.
What question do you have for Aditya Thackeray?
So Aditya, first, good move. The Las Vegas equivalent of India is Mumbai, so nice clubbing scenes. But concern that automatically comes to our mind is, what about transport? So after 12 o'clock, the base fare of the taxi is anyways 26 rupees instead of 21. Plus the availability of cabs is really, really less. And not just for students, but also for tourists, for people who come from outside the country, outside the city. It becomes really difficult logistically. So how do you address these concerns?
This is my point. Right now, if you see, Mumbai's traffic is mainly in the post-working hours, when you want to go home and then get ready and get out with your friends or family and get somewhere. So that is the main traffic zone, something like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you actually stagger the hours of chilling time or include a new time zone for Mumbai, imagine stepping out at 12 o'clock when there's a little less traffic. That would be a major thing. And secondly, as I said, once these industries, the main food and beverage industry starts running at night, when you have restaurants, cafes, theaters, malls open at night, these ancillary industries like, say, the cabs or special cabs for women or buses would depend on this majorly, and they would start running themselves more in terms of the volumes that they run. Plus, these areas are major tourist hubs anyway, so that would be spaced out.
But would the night trains, would they also have you spoken to anyone about perhaps increasing the schedule for all the local trains?
I will speak to the public transport departments, to the BEST, to the cabbie unions, and I'll speak to the railways also. But majorly, I don't find any big issue happening, because these areas are anyway, bubbling with people and life at night. So that is there.
Okay, Nikita, second question.
We're really happy that Mumbai has got its nightlife back. However, there's the issue of security, which is very, which is in the need of the hour actually. And I want to know if it would be viable for clubs to tie up with cab services in order to ensure the safety of people, especially women.
It's a fantastic question because it's been asked ever since this entire concept and proposal was, proposed to the government. And I truly believe that Mumbai is a safe city. Mumbai works on trust. The police trust the people. The people trust the police and each other. Overall, Mumbai is a safe city except for one or two incidents that happen. But with a strong government, both at the center and the state, I don't think that would be a major issue. Safety, yes, today also women walk out at night in whatever clothes they want, wherever they go, and they're safe. Yes, issues of terrorism and safety can be propped up always, but as I always say, London and New York did not stop after terrorist attacks. Why should we? We always must trust our people and have the economy going and have what the people want implemented.
Aditya, is there anything that Mr. Maurya said to you about things that they have to keep in mind about these security issues, especially women's security?
Not really, because he has immense faith in Mumbaikars. When I called him to thank him, he said he loved the proposal. And just that apart from the residential areas where we need to work out the details, anything and everything which is legal, deemed legal by the police, can happen in non-residential areas. So he was very happy with the proposal. And as I said, it's a very capable force. And Mumbaikars, the strength of Mumbai is its unity, its, the trust that we have on each other and safety. That is the strength. And we must utilize this strength for Mumbai to grow.